welcome to my kitchen. Today we're gonna cook Tuscan chicken with angel hair. So let's start off with some tenderloin. And I got my water on, because once we open this bad boy up, we're going to wash it for the sake of time. We're not doing a deep soak, we're just gonna run some hot water over this. I don't want to get chicken everywhere. Hold on. What I'm doing, making sure we're chunking it up. I normally would take these out, but I'm trying to rush and I'm just trying to get this over with. Filming takes so long, and Quentin's being a gem and has Judah outside because it's warm today, and they're allowing me to film, so I don't want to take all day trying to cut this and prepare this meal, so I'm trying to be quick. This. Alright, so we have our chicken cut up in the bowl. We're going to use the Three Stooges. We're going to use ground black pepper, garlic powder, and salt to season our chicken. And I put like a little healthy amount in there. It's so hard to see the salt, so I'm like always putting more than probably what I need to. So this is what our chicken looks like with the garlic powder, salt, and pepper, and we're gonna stir it up so that it's evenly coated. The season is on all parts of the chicken. Here we have our water and butter. It is getting prepared for our angel hair. So I'm bringing that to a boil so that our pasta will be done when the noodles are done. And we're gonna go ahead and start. Anybody else preheat their eye? I always preheat my eye, which I guess that's really not preheating, but whatever. We're gonna go ahead and start and get ready here. We have our 2 teaspoons of butter. Excuse me, 2 tablespoons. We're gonna let that melt on there. We're gonna get 6 cloves of garlic. According to this, a teaspoon of cloves. So we have our teaspoon. We're gonna put 6 in here. So I'm gonna let this kind of simmer here. Get this. So we're gonna get us I said 6 cloves. So 6 cloves here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4.5, and 6. You can never have too much butter. I mean, too much garlic. When the garlic gets kind of fragrant, we can smell it really like cooking, we're gonna go ahead and add the chicken in here. So we only get our chicken to cook. First of all, I need storage for all the stuff that I have. While we're waiting on the garlic to cook, we're gonna go ahead and get our garlic bread ready, because this cooks pretty quickly. Go ahead and get ourselves situated for the garlic bread. Get your little parchment paper. You can actually hear our garlic cooking now. Stay. Julia cooking. We're gonna allow the chicken to cook completely before adding the remaining chicken. I don't know about you, but this Texas 5 cheese, this is the absolute best Texas toast. Cruz and Quentin eat 2 apiece. So it's time to turn our chicken over. Let's start to flip this over. So it can cook on the other side. Beef the garlic bread. Ooh. All right, so we have a bowl here. We're gonna start emptying our cooked chicken into the bowl. Originally, the recipe calls for shrimp, but Quentin doesn't eat shrimp, so I had to cook it up with some chicken. Let's hope that all of this fits on here. Let's put this chicken. All our cooked chicken is over here to the side. We have that sitting over here. And now we are going to go ahead and start our sauce. So with what's remaining, we're going to put some onion. It says dice up a small onion. I just get the already diced up onion from a Food Lion, because I like quick stuff. Quentin doesn't like onions, but he loves this, so he can't even tell that I be putting onions in it. So I'm gonna reduce my heat a little bit, bring it down to like a medium. We're gonna put some sun-dried tomatoes in. This is actually 8 ounces, but the recipe calls for 5. I used this one before, so I just put it in. Also, you want to get a teaspoon of the juice from the sun-dried tomato to put inside of here. So you're gonna allow it to cook until you can like actually start to smell. And you can smell the sun-dried tomatoes. Then it's time to turn our heat down. It smells so good. I can smell it a little bit, so now I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit lower. We're gonna add 1 3/4. So a 1 3/4, 1 3/4 cup of half and half. Here we got a cup. We're pouring in. That's our cup. This is our 1/4 cup. We need 3 of those bad boys. This is when you add your salt and pepper to taste. Now for me, what goes in my macaroni is a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of pepper. And that is actually my rule of thumb. It's worked for everything else that I've prepared. So I kind of just stick with it. So a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of pepper. And we're gonna allow that to simmer. It's gonna look kind of funky because of the oil from the sun-dried tomatoes. Our water has came to a boil. We're gonna go ahead and start our angel hair. I don't do any measuring when it comes to this kind of stuff. I just put whatever is in there. So I'm gonna probably do like half of this box. I'm having a hard time getting it out. Well, that was over half. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did, but don't do what I just did, but yeah. About a half a box. And angel hair cooks so quickly, you don't want it to be like, you know, sketchy. So make sure you read the directions on here. It says 5 to 10 minutes. What does it say? 8 to 9. All right, we're gonna also make sure that we go ahead and turn our oven on. But first, I made a pizza earlier today. And so I got the pizza stone out. So now we wanna make sure that we turn the stove on for our garlic bread. I think it's 425. Because we want that to be done. And we're gonna now, since we got a little situation going on, we're gonna add some baby spinach, right? Baby spinach. I'm gonna rinse it off first. It calls for like 3 cups of spinach. All right, so Quentin doesn't like spinach, but he will eat it in here. So we're gonna allow the spinach to wilt in the sauce. So if your kids don't like tomatoes and they don't like spinach, this is a really good meal to make and they'll eat it because it's in the sauce. We're gonna let that melt. Grated Parmesan cheese. We're gonna add 2/3 cup. If you're like me and you like a lot of cheese, you're probably gonna want to add more than that. So, oh shoot, don't do that. Don't do what I just did. Don't do that. Don't do that. I've also used finely shredded Parmesan cheese in the past. So once you have the cheese kind of folded in there and melted into the sauce. You can go ahead. You can go ahead and add the chicken or your shrimp back to the sauce and allow it to simmer. We need to take our pasta, angel hair needs to come out of the bowl. We're gonna add the chicken back into this in the mixture. Judah is moving the camera. Judah, let it go, baby. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You can add your shrimp back. I hope you could see that. Hold on. Okay. All right. Mommy got the baby. All right, so we're gonna add the chicken back, and the chicken, we're gonna allow it to kind of simmer for a little bit in the sauce. So you wanna make sure it gets all in there. All right, I drained my noodles. They're in the strainer. I'm gonna add them back to the pot. So we're gonna let this sit here. Y'all weren't gonna tell me that I did spaghetti and not angel hair. Lord have mercy. All right, so now it says we're gonna add a teaspoon of, you can get Italian herbs. I just have basil leaves and oregano. I'm going to add a teaspoon of both to this right here, the sauce. Now, I've done this recipe a few times, and I've had an opportunity to purchase Italian herbs, but since the basil and the oregano did so well last time, that's what I decided to just stick with, doing it the way I've been doing it. We're gonna turn this down low because it's starting to kind of stick down here. Turn it down. We're gonna transfer this to our big pan. And we're gonna put our garlic bread in the oven. We're gonna transfer our spaghetti noodles, since this is not angel hair, so I hope that this tastes what it should. The noodle really don't matter. Angel hair just does a better job of allowing the sauce to kind of stick to it, and that's why I like angel hair, but hopefully we get the same effect, because pastas do you know, hold, all pastas hold the sauce differently. You know, if you don't believe me, look it up, okay? So, and I just like how angel hair holds the sauce. All right, so we're gonna transfer this into this pan, and we're gonna use our pasta thing to kind of get the noodles all in there. We'll get the sauce throughout. It just makes it easier to warm up. It makes it easier when I'm serving it for the sauce to already be on the stuff. All right, so food is ready. We are getting the stuff together to serve. So I was working on my parsley, make sure I turn the stove off, make sure all the eyes are off, that's important. But I was cutting up some fresh parsley for the garnish, and it's ready. The garlic bread is out, and I'm ready. You get Cruz. I mean, what's this? Judah!
And you ain't got me, so he's dead. As you just put my hand on mom. As a cadence that. Exactly.
How does it taste?
It's good. It's really good, as usual.
Judah is putting pastas inside of your water bottle.
Did he put anything in there?
He tried to. I think it failed. Judah, what you think?
Boy's about to eat his hands.
Oh. Oh. Ooh. Is it good? Is it yummy? Let's taste test.
No.
It's good. Even with the spaghetti noodles,